Joining us is Sebastian Hutch, Inglis General Manager, Bloodstock Sales and Marketing. Good morning to you, Sebastian. And really, if we look at the history of the planet, you guys have had a lot of meetings, a lot of discussions. You've come up with a solution, and thankfully, we do live in 2020 where things are achievable.
Yeah, morning, Tim. Morning, Julie. As you've alluded to, it's a hugely challenging time for everyone. We've had to evolve our plans over the course of the last number of weeks to try and facilitate the sale. Fortunately, we're in a position where we have the technology to do so, and our vendors and our buyers have been very cooperative in terms of embracing such technology and making sure we can proceed with the sale in a suitable capacity.
So when you say a suitable capacity, Sebastian, we're talking about 2 rounds. So Easter round 1 sale will be from April 5 to 8. Easter round 2 sale will be in July. That was a decision, I imagine, that not easy to plan, but something that was certainly required.
Look, we've tried to work responsibly with the respective government departments and authorities to try and establish a set of parameters under which we could facilitate the sale. You know, obviously, we'd hope that we might be able to facilitate a live auction, but that hasn't materialised. Our digital platform is a well-established one. We host bi-monthly digital auctions and have done so for over 2.5 years, and we have over 4,000 registered users of that platform. So that's the platform we'll look to use for the initial offering. That catalogue, which will include the majority of the yearlings catalogue for the original sale, will go live on the Inglis website on the 5th of April, and the bidding will open. The bidding will open on the 5th of April, and the sale will finalise from 10 a.m. on Tuesday, the 7th of April. So the Tuesday the 7th and Wednesday the 8th, the horses will count down in catalogued order.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic that Inglis, which is a mighty company and a great supporter of our program, has managed to be able to continue in this manner. Sebastian, it's a vital part of the calendar year, not just for Inglis, but for the whole of the sport.
Yeah, look, to try and put it in some sort of context, Tim, the majority of our breeders breed for the 2 days of the Easter Yearling Sale, and it's something that they plan for 24 and 36 months in advance of the sale. You know, this is their opportunity to, realise some commercial gain, and that keeps them in business. You know, they breed and target exclusively at this sale. They breed elite equine athletes, and similarly for our participants, be they trainers, investors, agents, etc., the talent spotters of our industry. This is equivalent to the draft or the trade period for them. This is where they find their next star athletes. And again, it's hugely important for the sustainability of their businesses to be able to identify horses that they can train or manage into the future and hopefully become the next champions of the track.
So these 2 rounds of sales essentially offer so much more flexibility to buyers. Can you just talk us through how these sales will work exactly?
Yeah, so our initial round, Easter round 1, will operate as a traditional digital auction. As I mentioned, the catalogue will go live on the 5th of April. The catalogue will contain all the same horses, the majority of the same horses as the original published catalogue. There will be, for some reason, some horses that won't be in a position to participate in the initial round, round 1, the digital round, and they will defer to a second round, which at this stage is scheduled to be hosted on July the 5th. We've scheduled that at this stage as a live auction, but obviously it'll be subject to the prevailing conditions at the time. At this stage, we expect the majority of horses catalogued will participate in a digital auction, and we're working with our vendors at the moment just to finalise the final makeup of that catalogue.
I was at the Classic Yearling Sale at Warwick Farm and then in Melbourne for the Premier Sale, and I think I know the sport is very, very lucky to have an organisation like Inglis. Finally, where can we get all the info on how to register for bidding and all those little bits of information?
Very importantly, Tim, Julie, we just direct people to the Inglis website, inglis.com.au, and then /bidding at Easter. And that will allow people to register to bid during the sale. People will be able to follow the progress of the sale just by going to the Inglis website. They won't need to register to bid to follow the sale. But if people are looking to try and bid or participate in the sale, they'll be required to register in advance, and we'd encourage people who are looking to do so in the coming days, just because we do expect, while we have, as I said earlier, 4,000 registered bidders, we expect a number of new participants to bid as well, or to register also.
Well, it is very easy to do. We've got that information on your screen right now. Sebastian, Hutch, thank you so very much for your time. We wish you and the Inglis team all the very best. And, of course, we'll be chatting to you as we get closer to those Easter sales.